Where?
We had Xboxes and like...
What?
What?
Yeah, at a pool table.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of British vs. American featuring someone from Sheffield and a special guest from...
Dundee
Scotland! Wow, can't believe it. Representation on the British vs. American series. It's great. I've made a lot of these videos in the past, but I never want to make another one unless there's something significantly cool and interesting I found as a difference between the two cultures, the US and the UK. And recently, I have found thus, okay, school schedules. There's so much of a big difference between the UK and the US in that regard. So out of curiosity, how many periods do you have in the day?
5? I think Scotland may have 6.
8. Well,
What?
it depends.
Okay, well that makes more sense because it's very similar to ours, which is 9.
I like that. That makes more sense because it's similar to ours.
So for your 5 subjects, what are they?
Well, they're not 5 subjects, it's just 5 periods a day. You don't do every subject every day.
But then how are you supposed to learn?
Because you've got 5 days.
Yeah, no, you don't do every subject every day.
He did.
Yes,
What?
you do.
That's what's so weird.
Yes, you do them every day. You don't change your school schedule except maybe twice a year or marking periods 4 times a year.
But there are some subjects that are more important than others.
Exactly, which is why you have them every single day.
We'd have 2 lessons before mid-morning break.
Mid-morning break.
Then we'd have break. And then we'd have 1 lesson.
What's break?
Break is like 15 minutes to like chat and maybe have a snack.
Wait, that's in high school.
It's like 11 a.m. Yeah.
That's not lunch.
No.
What? You're just gonna break?
So, okay.
That's actually really rad.
like a 20-minute break.
Morning, you get in at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
You have 15 minutes of like register.
Okay.
Where you
Ready.
meet with somebody, chat about your issues, tell them that you're in and not ill. Then you have 2 lessons.
Okay.
Which are 1 hour long.
Okay, sure.
And then you have 15 minutes break. Then you have another lesson for an hour.
Okay. Then
At that point, it's 12:30, and you get an hour's lunch.
Okay.
And then after lunch, you have 1 hour, and then you have another hour, and then you go home.
But some
So
days you don't
1:30
have the right classes because you don't have all the
What?
classes at all.
What do you mean, not the right classes?
Like you won't have math.
No, you won't have math every day. You'll have maths maybe like 2-3 times a week. But they'll be for an hour each time, whereas with yours, it's a lot less, isn't it?
But I've heard rumors that in the UK, the health teacher is just any random person that wants to teach.
That is possible. So you have a thing called
that's
PSHE,
PSE.
which is Physical Social
PSHE.
Health Education.
Okay.
And that
PE.
would sometimes be a random person, like a random teacher.
They don't have a degree in physical
Sometimes it would be your
education.
head teacher who might teach you that, and sometimes you'd have a specific teacher who would do just that, which I had, I think.
Because I'm
Really?
pretty sure
No,
our
we
health
had-
teacher had to have a degree in PE and/or health or physioscience.
PE
or
is a
something like
separate
No,
thing.
that's like
What?
sports.
PE is a
PE sports.
separate thing.
PSE is like sex
Yeah.
education and how to be nice to each other and don't drink alcohol.
And yeah,
That
how to
worked
put
in the UK.
condoms on and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we only had that for 1 year, which is freshman year. So you know how we have classes every single day?
Right.
The structure is 9 periods a day, 43 minutes per class, 3-minute breaks in between.
43 minutes per class.
Yeah, you know, you gotta make sure we're a well-oiled machine.
Those 3 minutes make a difference, don't they?
Yes. Every single day you do have PE/gym, except half of the year you like switch out 2 of those periods for health. So like you either go to health or you go to gym.
What?
You go to health. No, so on the first year, freshman year is sex ed. So,
Right.
But that is from a gym teacher who knows
Okay.
all that stuff.
So how long has your gym teacher taught you sex education?
What?
Well, yeah, because
That's
a
so
gym teacher needs to
confusing.
have a physiotherapy degree or something like that, and also know about the body. So
I had a geography teacher teach me sex education.
that makes no sense. It's like half of your body.
How long was your lunch period?
I believe. I'm pretty sure every
43
period is
minutes.
43 minutes. But for some reason, I feel like when you're scheduled lunch, I don't know why this is the thing. It's only a half hour.
You have different lunch
There's like,
periods.
depending on the size of your school, my school in New Jersey we had 6 different lunch periods, where you always had yours at 12:30, right?
Not
Yeah.
everyone had it at the same time.
Some years I had lunch at literally like 10:50 a.m. and then sometimes I had it at like 1:30. So it really depended on your schedule.
So people would some people would be in lesson whilst people were having their lunch.
Yes, because it's such a big school, you can't have every single person.
Wow. See, we didn't have that big of a school, I guess. We had like 1,000 students maybe in ours.
Whoa.
Which isn't that many.
I mean, I think that was
We
my
didn't even have
last
big
big school.
schools as that.
In Scotland, you don't have 1,000 people.
My school is older than your country.
Okay, that's probably true. Oh, so my senior year schedule, I actually had to swap lunch out.
What? So you just didn't get lunch?
Well, for 3 times out of the week, yes, I actually had to swap it for AP Physics. So I wanted AP Physics, and so I'd actually just eat my lunch while learning about physics
That is a
lab.
horrible message to be
ridiculous.
sending your
Well,
kids.
you know, I could choose to do that, but the thing was, if I didn't choose
That shouldn't
there
be a
wouldn't have been
choice.
enough people to
That should
choose.
not be a choice.
They wouldn't be able to run the class.
So we had like lunch clubs. You could you could choose to spend part of your lunch learning something if you wanted to. As like
Really?
a club. As like a club.
That's the
But
fun-
it was like extracurricular. It was more fun. It wasn't generally like it wasn't like if you want to learn physics, you have to give up eating.
No, you got to eat in
ridiculous.
physics. He would make us
Wow,
pizza sometimes.
how kind.
Also, we used physics once to make a hot dog cooker by making a parabola out of Mylar.
That doesn't sound like a
That doesn't
substitute.
make it a substitute for lunch.
Well, sometimes we'd have a free period. My senior year, I had 8th period free because I took one of the courses AP and I didn't take the other one that goes with it. So 2 days out of the week, I would just have a free period. I would do homework. I'd play RuneScape or something.
Yeah, we had free periods,
free
too,
periods,
in our last year, but
So it sounds like to me when you had lunch for this 43 minutes.
Lunch?
Yeah, for 43 minutes, would you get a lot of time in that to like play or be
Play. This is high
Well,
school.
he's an
what are we
adult man.
playing?
Well, like, would you get any chance to do anything other than eat?
Yeah, I would do all my homework usually for the class afterwards. I'm one of those people that's like going to lunch and just do all of my homework
This
from the day before.
explains so much about how you are.
Which I'm assuming you guys also had homeroom.
is that
Like-
what is that?
like,
registration?
I'm assuming it's registration.
The common room?
No.
This is Harry Potter.
Did you have common rooms?
We had a common room.
Yeah, common rooms.
What?
So like a living room.
No,
Like a room where you could work or chat or hang out.
Where?
we had Xboxes and like
What?
Wii.
What?
Yeah, at a pool table.
Okay, no.
did not work
School
in
was
there.
for learning, not up in Scotland.
No,
Okay.
you have your free period. You go to the common room and you.
We did not have a common room anywhere in my school. Two
So
schools
it
in Jersey.
sounds like one thing that I found really interesting is you had in your school gym every day, right?
Yes.
Which is the one thing out of this which I think is incredibly good. The rest of your school system, I think, is psychopathic, but
It really does
we
work.
had a longer lunch period, so we would play a sport in that lunch period just for fun, or we'd walk into the local town and get.
Wait,
food
you could
there.
leave?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could leave and go into town.
Yeah,
No. No school I went to, I was allowed to leave during lunch.
Yeah.
I heard in California that they do that a lot. You can like walk around and stuff if you're like a senior, but not where I'm from.
This is
the
only
age
in
of
senior.
From the age of about 14.
Oh,
you're
like,
right.
homeroom is literally just our first period class, so it's where the teacher like takes roll, sees who's there, and then it just rolls into after the pledge and the announcements, the first period class.
The pledge,
No, but
yeah.
you start at 9.
9 to 9:15. Yeah. Yeah, I know you start at like 4 in the morning or something.
You guys have different levels of classes, so like could you take, let's just say, an algebra course where he could take a college prep algebra course, and then I could take an honors algebra course.
We were sorted into ability classes for some subjects. So like if you were
Okay.
really good at maths, you'd go into upper maths.
Okay, upper.
If you were
so-
rubbish at it, you'd be in
Basic.
lower maths. Yeah.
But
Okay.
you learn the same course.
You'd still learn the same course.
What?
It's just that you're
Yeah.
among. Yeah, because you still have to sit the same exam. You'd have to sit GCSE.
What?
maths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could do, as I did, on a separate thing, you could do higher maths, which I did a course in higher maths. That was after school. That was like a separate
You had
thing.
to take maths after school.
Yes. You had to take physics during your lunch period.
During
so
school.
Shut up.
During school. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
college prep, honors, and then AP, where you get college credit if you do well on it.
Yes.
Do you have that college credit type thing as well?
No, not at all. We could.
What?
So we've got our highest level course is advanced higher. You could skip the first year if you do well.
It's advanced and it's high. Advanced.
That's a whole separate thing. In Scotland, they have this whole weird
Yeah,
system
got a
where you
different
do
system.
4 years at uni, but if you're really good, you only do 3 like England.
Well, the first year
Oh.
doesn't, yeah, the first year doesn't matter. You don't need to get it. Doesn't matter for any course at all.
yes, I think
In
what we're
Scotland,
learning
it's just
here
for us
is
to get drunk.
everything's really confusing.
yeah, it's really
And then
confusing.
if you move up, you can just drop English and maths.
Oh, you can
Wow.
never drop English and maths in the States.
Yeah, I didn't do English in my last 2 years.
That's true. We can choose once you get to A level, which is like higher senior level. You can just specialize in 4 subjects if you want.
See, I chose to do fun courses my senior year, so I took AP Calc and Physics and got rid of their lunch.
That's
yes.
fun.
But I like those
So
too.
that's your
But
last year.
Besides those, I then also took like a plants for pleasure and profit course, which is in a greenhouse, and like early childhood
Herbology.
living, and I took like in music class herbology. Yeah, I took herbology class. So you said that you did a lot of stuff after school as well. That was like extracurriculars.
Yeah, so I did like a robot club.
Oh, we had a robotics club.
Yeah, and I won a national award in robot club.
Wow.
I did cadets.
Oh,
yeah.
we had that. I think it was called the
Cadets.
ROTC. ROTC, like they're like you dress up in the like Navy uniform and you have to do like push-ups and stuff.
Kind of, but ours is linked to the army.
Yeah, ours was like
Actually.
the Navy.
You
Yours
did that in
was like the Army.
school.
Yeah.
I was
Wow,
a sergeant.
okay.
Oh, that's really
Wow.
rad.
Sergeant Corry.
I taught kids how to use
Did you have to
guns.
wear the uniform to school?
Yeah, still got it.
Oh, that's really cool.
I did astronomy as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did knitting.
And further math.
I was in knitting club. Sorry, I was
That
in
is adorable.
senior year, and/or any year, is time for yearbook. And the more clubs you're in, the more photos you get in the yearbook. And so
Right.
I just joined every single possible club.
What was your yearbook quote?
I don't think I had a quote.
Oh,
Do you know?
sad.
No, but I was in knitting, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, chess club, Spanish club. I was in drama club. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes. How is Jesus going to help you play football?
He helps you run faster. He puts hell behind you. No, but seriously, FCA, you don't have to be an athlete. It's basically just a Christian thing.
Don't shorten it to FCA.
Yeah.
It's called FCA. Wait, what's
Make
that?
this an official.
What's that
logo
stand
on
for?
I just don't understand why it requires Christianity to be an athlete.
No, you don't. And
Okay.
it's basically a Christian club. I don't know why it's still called FCA or Fellowship, but you'd meet before school, do some little prayers, and then sometimes you'd do little after
Like you
things.
I
wouldn't
was
have
thinking
like the
football,
Fellowship
not-
of Christian Computer Coders.
The Father, the Son,
clubs.
and the Holy Code.
Hey, pun of the day. So you guys didn't do any type of pledge in the morning at all?
No.
Not in any regard? Not
Not
like,
at all.
God Save the Queen or
Yeah,
That's
something?
still
like
song.
that's like North Korea. Like,
No,
Yeah.
come on.
You start learning.
Oh, I started doing the pledge in kindergarten, so like 5. They get you very young.
That's indoctrination, right?
Oh, it is.
That's-
Yeah, I had to do it in 2 different languages. So in 4th grade, when I had
dear.
Spanish as homeroom, I literally started the day with Prometo fidelidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos y a la república que representa una sola nación para Dios. So I know it in 2 languages.
There's some bit in your head where that is
messed
stored.
It's very
We had
important.
you had the daily prayer. Did
You had a daily prayer?
No!
the daily prayer.
What?
No.
No, hold on. We didn't do it every day.
So
But
it
it's
was
not
daily
daily.
prayer.
It's called the daily. You're supposed to do it every day. It's like, give us this day our daily bread.
And give us our
Oh, the
church.
Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's Prayer. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We never, ever would do that in school unless it was FCA. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Like, most schools are Christian here.
So my mum's a primary school teacher, and she has like lots of Muslim kids in her class, and they don't care. They just carry on with it. Like they know that that's what the country's founded on, and they're like, cool, I'm going to carry on doing my religion. It doesn't undermine my religion, but I'm also not going to not join in.
Wow. We would have morning announcements with like an inspiring quote over the intercom from a student, such as like, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. But we also had, one of the electives you could take is like a TV and broadcasting class.
Yeah.
So you actually worked every morning and in that class to make the morning announcements.
AV
Wow.
club.
Yeah, AB,
These things exist. I thought they were just
no,
on
no,
TV
no.
shows.
So we would have 2 kids like sitting on camera being like, today's the morning news. Today in Woodstown there's a football game, so come on after and donate to the raffle. Next to the weather. Today's weather in Woodstown. And yeah, we'd have that.
See, what's really sad about that for me is that I had nothing. Because I wanted to make films, I had no
You had
outlet
no-
for that in
oh.
school. And so what I did was I'd get homework set for me, and I'd make a film about my homework, and then come in, and everyone's written like an essay, and I'd be like, "Here is my film."
Such
that
a
I made."
nerd.
So you've got an intercom. So your school is one building then.
You can have an intercom across several.
Yeah,
buildings.
no, it's one. Yeah, of course it's one building. It's a school.
No, my school was like
Several buildings.
5.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Loads of
every
them.
school I've ever been to is just one bigger school.
There's one big building.
Yeah.
And then there's all the other buildings.
But
and
no,
all the
there's
other stuff.
every classroom has an intercom and a TV in the corner, like hanging, so you could watch the announcements.
Just like in North Korea.
They don't have TVs there.
TV. When I was younger, we had one TV in the school that you would just
Yes.
roll out into the.
Oh yeah, the rolling
And
TV.
that's so
yes.
exciting.
Did you guys have like band? Did a lot of people do bands?
We had pipe band.
Okay, Scotland. Hold on, Scotland. Don't tell me this is bagpipes.
It's bagpipes.
Yeah, great.
And pipe band. They played with. They played during marches.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cute. We just had like a school orchestra.
We did have a couple bomb scares at our school.
What?
It's definitely 2 or 3 times in my last year of high school. There'd be like a certain day when the alarms would go off, and you'd be like, "Oh crap!" Everyone had to leave the school. I think we went to a church that was nearby and just kind of hung out there for 3 hours while the cops dealt with things and went, "No, someone called in a bomb, but it was fine."
The most terrifying thing that ever happened in my school was when the dinner lady accidentally set fire to an oven and we all had to evacuate. That was it.
You've never had a bomb scare?
No.
No, the worst we had was chemistry.
Maybe
Starting
these
a fire.
days that might be a thing.
Did you have changing rooms? You changed for gyms?
Yes.
We had to get a bus to our.
What?
we had to get a bus. It was a different part of the city.
What? Scotland? I don't even know you guys had buses. Like, we have the big yellow school buses. You guys don't got that. You
No,
just
it's a
take the
coach.
city bus.
It's a
Oh,
coach.
It's a coach.
It was a coach. We got a coach to.
You always have a gym coach. Ba-dun-dun. What was the most interesting thing you've learned through this discourse.
America is terrifying.
It's not terrifying. I think it's fun.
Well, it just
we
feels
start our
it's-
classes
your
earlier.
school I have American cousins, and they would go to school at 5 in the morning.
Well,
because
yeah,
they
for
do
middle
band
school.
before.
Yeah, I did school at 5 in the morning as well.
So you're talking
for
about
band.
me
Well, you
doing
got
maths
clubs
after
before.
school, but
That was
you've
for
got
band.
before.
Well, our class. Well, the thing is, you get out earlier, and the system is in place so that when high school kids get out at 2, then middle school kids get out at around 2:30, and then elementary school kids get out at 3. So that way you can be there to babysit your younger brothers or siblings.
Nice. That's really
So it's
smart.
in place on purpose.
Third STEM, we've got the youngest school getting out first.
Oh no!
The thing I've mostly learned is that probably all these systems work.
In a
I would
different
imagine
way.
because we're all perfectly capable human beings. But I am scared of how much your school was like a boot camp. Like that's to me is like scary. Like that's
preparing you for life.
It
So much
prepares you to school, or me hanging out with all my friends.
Mine are hanging out while learning.
No, my
You can also do like football and extracurriculars. Like I said, that's the fun time. But school is for learning for us. Also, by the way, other schools in the U.S. are different. Some do block scheduling, like you guys, a bit similar. Tell us in the comments if you're like that, because I don't want to speak for the entirety of the U.S. I am from a small town in New Jersey. Hope you enjoyed this fun discourse. I think it was actually pretty interesting. If you liked it, you can give it a big old like and subscribe, because I make new British vs. American videos all the time. New videos every Sunday. If you want, you can check out these 2 channels in the description box below, or click somewhere to watch another video. Yep, that's good. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Enjoy life. Live the adventure. Boom. Wow, can you believe I made another video? It's right here. Go click that. Good one. It's a pretty good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.